let's see. Today, well, what's been going on is my prep's been effing awesome. I it I even questioned myself. I was and my husband about my progress because I felt like it was too easy. That I should be starving. I should be doing more cardio. I should just feel worse, and because I've been the opposite of all those things. And I was tripping about it a little bit, and I have an awesome coach, Arthur. He's not a coach, he's a lifestyle coach. I see Arthur and my husband Skip, and he said, just because something is easy doesn't mean that it's not working. So I was like, that's pretty good. I understand what you're saying. And then I always see, the girls posting their hellacious, I'm starving, no carbs, and just bad stuff that I'm reading about them getting ready for shows. And the way I see it is, you ask any fitness girl, anybody in the industry, what do you do this for? And they always say, I want to inspire people. And yes, I do too. It's cool to inspire people. But when you sit there and talk about how hellacious that a show prep is, because odds are most of your fans like the way you look when you're in a magazine or something, when you're dieted down. They don't want to hear that it's hell. They don't want to hear they got to go hungry and go without carbs and log 6 hours a week on a treadmill. Anyway, that's just my little thought about it. And maybe I just don't know something. Maybe I could look a hell of a lot better if I did that. But I refuse to think so. But anyway, my prep's freaking awesome. I've got all the meats in there. I'm even doing shakes this time. Last time I wasn't doing shakes. This time I'm doing shakes. Do like one a day. Depends on how my day goes. I might do two, but try to get it from food. I'm loving fish right now. I'm having like 1 or 2 meals of fish with coconut oil, and it's so good. My carbs they're not high, they're not low, but they're there. And I do my refeeds, and usually feel and look really good after those. I'm not doing any steady state cardio whatsoever. I'm doing all HIIT type training, more sprints, training with my boys, my high school baseball boys. That's always fun because it pushes me, because I'm like, I'm not going to let these little motherfuckers win. And I go a little bit harder. So they keep me on top of my game when we're working out. I do that. What else? I've been doing the tire. You saw the video of the sledgehammer hits, just stuff like that. I do push-ups when I go to the bathroom, just little things like that. But my body looks different, I think, now than it did for the last show. My calories are a little bit lower this time, but my body, people's been telling me that it looks more round. They describe it as more round muscles, but I look bigger, leaner. We'll see what happens on stage. But I'm happy with my condition. I'm going to tighten it up just a little bit more, just a little bit more, and just cruise right into the show. Have a good mental outlook on everything, because I'm going to kick ass. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. About the show prep. It's been good, and I'm not hungry, not miserable like last time. Last time I was freaking starving. But anyway, I'm not going to let myself, this last off season I got a little bit too fat. And don't even sit there and say, you're not fat, oh my God. For me, okay, I know what fat is. So you just shut your mouth. I got a little bit too fluffy, okay? And it was harder to diet down. So I'm not gonna let myself go there. I'm gonna do that by keeping my calories fairly low, and then on my training days I'll increase, non-training days I'll decrease, and just kind of keep going like this. Keeping my cardio to a minimum. Keep training like an athlete, doing my sprints and Olympic lifts, stuff like that. Because I do want to improve in a few areas on my body. But I'm really excited to see how I do in the show, because if I do well, I don't know if I want to change that much, but we'll see. And then, what else? I don't think there's anything else, unless you guys tell me that you wanna hear about something. But I just wanted to let you know how I was doing on the show prep, and I think I got 2.5 more weeks or something like that, and then I'll be in Canada, baby. And it's cool because this time last year I wanted to do the Worlds. I just come off the Georgia show, the NPC Georgia Bikini show, where it was awesome, but it was not awesome. I lost that show. It was just such a bad deal. But that got me going. Losing the show, that got me going. You know what I'm saying? And something switched, man. But I was sitting there watching the Worlds, just the WBFF. I've always been just kind of like this, the WBFF, and the girls are so pretty, and the shows are so glamorous. And I really wanted to do the Worlds, but I just didn't. And made up my mind, do the KC show. That turned out pretty good, but it was just cool because I wanted to do the Worlds last year, and now here I am going to do the Worlds, not only as an amateur, going into it as a freaking pro. Just doesn't seem right. I don't know, I feel the same, but it's just pretty cool. So that should tell you not to stop just because you have a bad weekend and you eat a pizza or something, or you get sick or something like that, and you have aspirations of being a figure competitor or something. Don't let that slow you down. Hell, it took me, this has been 3, moving on 4 years, and I just have kind of figured out what works for me. But I'm my own trainer and coach. Hopefully you have a coach that knows what the hell they're doing. You can get results a lot faster than I did, but it's always about advancing and improving, but just don't stop. Just don't stop. I tell my clients that all the time. I don't care if you have a bad week, just get back on it. But if that happens all the time, where you're just like, oh my God, my life just sucks, and I just mess up all the time. Yeah, you got some issues there you need to handle because something's up. But anyway, all right, I'm done babbling. Appreciate you guys watching this. I will see you next time.